Howdy, partner. This is Raymond Ironbody McKinney. Today, I want to talk about that I am the Ironbody. And I've always been a master of manifesting. That is my main foundational affirmation for myself. And when I talk about affirmations, guys, I don't mean to repeat words over and over and over to the point of exhaustion kind of thing. Because here's the thing, when it comes to affirmations. When people say affirmations, just like it doesn't, for me, I think if affirmations don't resonate with you, they're not going to work. If they do resonate with you, they work. And what resonates with me is I am the Ironbody, and I've always been a master of manifesting. When I can make that my foundation, and simply recognizing, guys, I'm not working towards anything. I'm not earning anything in life. When I can remind myself that I am the Ironbody, and I've always been a master of manifesting, I don't even have to use that affirmation. It's just like, I just use that just to make everything else in my life more productive. It will make things like money, interactions with people, relationships, and just all these things, all these luxurious things, guys. We all have access to this. Assume that you have access to this. You don't need approval from scientists or experts or anything like that, guys. Assume that you already have your desire. Believe the possibility that you have it, and you shall have it. Recognize that you already have it. It's simply recognizing. That's what affirmations. I find affirmations are simply putting your attention on what you already have, to occupy that state, that frequency, some people may call it, that state of observation. Your state of observation. That's the frequency. What you frequently occupy mentally is what reveals itself relative to your frame of reference. And your frame of reference is directed by your self-narration, your focused observation. You don't change the universe, guys. You get one of infinitely many viewpoints of what already is. You're forever becoming increasingly aware of what already is. That's happened simultaneously here and now. All past lives and predetermined future events are all happen simultaneously here and now. All contents of time, or think fourth dimensionally, are all happening here and now. And we all think fourth dimensionally or infinitely deeper. They're infinite dimensions, guys. Let's assume that there are infinite dimensions, infinite possibilities. Be open-minded to possibilities. That there are infinite versions of yourself. One who's a billionaire, one who's in a perfect relationship. Assume these things, guys. You don't need to prove this. You don't need to get approval from anyone. You don't have to prove it. All you have to prove to is that you prove to yourself. Prove to yourself that this principle works. Assume that consciousness is the one and only reality, the foundation of reality. And if this video doesn't resonate with you, go find other people that resonate with you, guys. That's all I'm saying. I don't want you to agree with me if it doesn't resonate with you. I'm sharing this for people who may need this message. And I don't make these videos just for views or YouTube comments or all those things, guys. Those are byproducts of my self-image. Those are byproducts of my self-image, the way I talk to myself. Like I said, those only take care of themselves. They're only determined by the way I view myself. If I view myself as YouTube famous, I'm YouTube famous. There's a state that already exists. That version of me already exists here and now. And my frame of reference affects the algorithm, or it gives a different viewpoint of the algorithm. There's an algorithm of me like a 100 billion subscribers, gazillion subscribers, whatever. The algorithm is already there. That number is already there. I just get the viewpoint. And That's where the magic happens, guys. You're getting different viewpoints of what already is. You're getting different viewpoints of the same life substance. We're all observing the same life substance from different viewpoints, leading to different results and leading to controversy, leading to confirmation bias. Whatever you assume is true becomes relatively true. Law of assumption. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Just like that. That's simple, guys. That simple formula there. Persistent means occupying the state. Often, mentally occupying the state often. And that's where I want to go with all this, guys. You don't work toward anything in life. I'm not saying it's wrong, but why make something harder when you already have access to this power here and now? It's simply self-recognizing this power, guys. I am the Ironbody, and I've always been master of manifesting. I leave that set in stone. That's a hard, solid fact in my mind. No one can take that away from me, guys. No one can take that away from me because I'm already that. And when I recognize that, manifesting becomes a hell of a lot easier. Once you simply recognize this power that's already existing within you. You create your own heaven and hell, guys, in your own image. Hell is simply the imposed limitations the self-limitations you impose upon yourself. That's hell, in my opinion, from my assumption. And heaven is occupying the desired state, self-recognizing that you're already this power, regardless of external circumstances, what our external world says. This is the heaven, guys, to claim your desires into being as though they're fact. Regardless of what the objective world already says. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's the desire, guys. The assumption. Your assumption is faith. To live by the assumption, regardless of external circumstances. That is true faith right there. Your confidence in yourself. Your confidence in your assumption. Your confidence in your power of observation. Self-recognizing your power. Here and now. All events simultaneously exist here and now. I am the Ironbody. And I've always been master of manifesting. This is the law of Ironbody. And I assume that it works in my favor. I assume that life is rigged in my favor. I assume that I'm the master over the matrix. That I'm playing along with the matrix of life. And that I'm a master of the matrix. And that the world bends in my favor. Like Inception. That my mind doesn't just affect my body, but influences the outer world too. I get a different viewpoint of what already is. That's playing with Inception in the Matrix, guys. You don't need to prove to anyone. You just prove to yourself that you are the power. That you are already that which you desire to be. It's simply recognizing what already is. And it reveals itself to you, guys. Once you recognize it within yourself, it automatically reveals itself to you. It just relatively quickly. It could be relatively quickly here now. Out of the blue kind of thing, guys. That's the fun with this kind of mindset, guys. So, guys, I hope this video helps. I bless y'all and happy manifesting. What would the Ironbody do? And I am the Ironbody. And I've always been a master at manifesting.